Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of WINBORN versus WINBORN. I noticed that you've been together 3 years. It's a 16-year age difference. You've been married 2 months. Why are you not honeymooning and you're here in my court? What is this?
I'm here today because I know that Demetrius is cheating on me. We've only been together a short time and we are newlyweds. He disappears all the time without any excuses as to where he's going. And if he's cheating, I'm leaving.
Mr. WINBORN, what are you here to prove?
I'm here to prove today that I love my wife. I'm not a cheater. And since our marriage, I'm here to be committed to her. And I'm here to prove myself today that I'm not cheating, Your Honor.
Okay, you're smiling at me and she hasn't cracked her lips except to talk. She looks angry. She looks hurt. So what is it?
I'm smiling, Your Honor, because it's not true. That's why.
He's smiling because he doesn't take it seriously. He lives his life like a single man. And I married him. And now he still lives his life like a single man.
So how did you meet?
Well, my girlfriend had a luau and it was her boyfriend's birthday party. And I was just drug out of bed to go and set up, for the kids and the adults. And the thing about it that's funny is when I met him, I told him, I was like, you need to get out of my face, baby, little baby, whatever. Because all the other guys were like a little bit younger at the party because my girlfriend's boyfriend was younger. And he was like, we're around the same age. So I assumed he talked to my girlfriend and he knew how old I was, but he told me that he thought I was in my early 30s, or mid 20s when he met me.
Good answer.
I thought it was a great answer, so.
So, I gotta ask, just man to man, did you know you were chasing a cougar?
No, I did not, Your Honor. I did not. And regardless of the age difference doesn't matter to me. It was the whole point that we had a great conversation, we both enjoyed each other, and we fell in love. And that's what makes me committed to her right now.
Yeah. Now, your wife's concern is that you may not have been ready to settle down. And she's convinced that you're still cheating.
I am because we're lying in the bed and I get an alert from his phone. And then I have this woman that pops up asking him if he can pay a bill for her.
Mr. WINBORN, who was this asking you to pay a bill for them?
It was an old friend of mine, Your Honor.
How old?
Years, Your Honor.
But you said you didn't know her.
And I was quite surprised when she did contact me because she didn't even have my phone number. She had to reach out to me on Facebook. Even when that night did happen, she woke me up in the middle of the night and said, somebody's asked for money. Now I'm like, I don't know who's asking for money because I did not know.
Well,
I didn't wake him up.
I get hit up for money almost every day. All right. Either from son number 1, son number 2, son number 3, sometimes all 3 in the same day.
Yes.
But I have to say, if I got hit up for money from some old friend, that will cause a problem.
I would be real tight. Real tight.
Real tight.
And I what?
I was tight too, Your Honor, because I won't send the money.
I was tight because he denied knowing them. He even had time where, he went for 3 days, missing for 3 days. Supposed to be gone to a family member's house to help with the yard sale. Yard sales are typically Saturdays. Everybody knows this in the South, So he's gone for 3 days and we're talking on the phone. I tell him, were you out having a yard sale, but you're talking on the phone, FaceTime me. I wanted to see. I told him I just wanted to see how it was going. He FaceTime me and then his ex pops around the front of the camera, hi, So, and not only that, he's in a bedroom. He's in a bedroom, not out in a yard with a table full of yard sale items. He's sitting up in the bed.
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
wait. Hold on. I want to make sure I got this, because I'm going to talk to you. You can believe that.
I got something to say.
All right. So your spouse has gone to help a family with a yard sale.
Yeah.
While you're FaceTiming, so you looking at each other.
Right.
Into the picture comes his ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
And she's like, hey.
And then he hung up on me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. WINBORN, I have 2 questions.
Wait.
I gotta answer this.
No. Okay, go ahead.
I gotta ask this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I gotta ask this. 1, why was your ex there at the yard sale? But the big question is, why would you FaceTime your wife with your ex right there?
There was no real yard sale. Your Honor, I honestly
I want him to answer.
See, Your Honor, she's not telling you all the details of that
I don't
day
have 'em.
and how everything went down.
Did you FaceTime your wife with your ex nearby?
I FaceTimed her and my ex showed up. So it won't be saying that I went to my ex to try to spend time over there. That's why I FaceTimed her, so she could see.
Hold on.
So she could see there's nothing extra going on.
So
That
you
is not-
FaceTime her to show there's nothing going on. There's
course
nothing.
not.
I'm where I said I was. I'm doing what I said I was going to do. And I just want to check, see how you're doing.
Okay, are you concerned that he slept with his ex?
I'm definitely concerned. He lies about everything else dealing with all of his exes. I'm really concerned that he slept with her. We moved to another city and we were getting our house ready. I've gotten us jobs, everything. You know, we go to clean out the car. This boy got a phone hid underneath where you keep your tire in the car. Wait, that's not all. He's got boots, his work boots. He got a phone tucked down in the boot behind his socks. He got an iPad.
No.
He got an iPad rolled up in the trunk, in the clothes. It's supposedly like, a shirt that he used to clean the car. He got it rolled up in the car. And all these are active and on the same service.
You have phones and devices that your wife doesn't know about?
See, Your Honor, what she's not telling you is that before I had my mom's phone, because she gave me a phone to use because my original phone she broke, smashed through out the window.
Messages from other
Okay, but wait.
We ain't talking about that.
You
ain't answer the question.
We're talking about you running around like Inspector Gadget with all these different phones tucked in different places.
Yeah.
So why do you have these extra
Because that
devices in your trunk
That
of your
extra
car?
phone, Your Honor, I had was not even mine. It was
It
my
wasn't
mom's
just
phone. I
one.
did not want her to
It
break
wasn't
that
just
phone
one
like she
phone.
broke my phone. I can't afford iPhones like that.
Okay,
But
so
you
to
had
keep your
two.
mom's phone from
I had
being
one.
broke.
Two.
I had one.
He had.
I-
Hold on,
Not a
Miss
phone.
Winborn, hold on. So to keep your mom's phone from being broken,
Yeah, I
you
could-
put it in the trunk
Yeah, when we
under
got
the tire?
I wasn't able to give it back to her. I did not want her to know about that phone because I didn't want her to break that phone.
Your car does have a
phone.
glove compartment, right? It has
Yeah.
a center console, right?
What about the
Any number of
what about
places
the
that you could
iPad?
keep the phone
What about
to
the
keep it from
iPad?
being broken, right?
You're right.
Okay, why underneath the spare tire in the trunk of your car?
So she went, look in the glove box, grabbed her phone, and throw it out the window like she did my phone because she gets mad because she didn't know about the phone.
No.
Mr. Winborn, I get to hear a lot of stories up here.
I best believe you do.
If you had a nickel for every one of the stories you
be
telling,
rich.
you'd be a millionaire.
He'd be rich.
You'd be a millionaire.
Well, my
He
pockets
rich.
don't show it.
He'd be rich.
My pockets do not show it.
He would
Okay,
be rich.
all right, so that explains the phone. What do you use the iPad for?
Just to play my games.
FaceTime.
There's a
Okay,
bigger
that's the
screen.
problem. She thinks you're
to play
playing
my game,
games.
'cause it
Are you
just
playing
my
games?
phone.
That's what we're trying to get
He
to. Are you
used the-
playing games?
He's
Video
playing
games, yeah.
games. He's
Are you playing games other than video games?
Yes.
No.
Miss Winborn, Miss Winborn, I need
No,
you. Are you playing games other than video games? That's what we want to know.
I'm just playing video games.
This is what I'm saying. If I had done one of the things to him that he'd done to me, he told me himself he'd be gone. So you have enough sense of self and self-preservation to know you don't want this done to you. It doesn't take a rocket scientist not to do it to anybody else.
We needed to have someone come and talk to us about having been with a younger man as an older woman and who has also been cheated upon. So we have our friend of the court, Grammy-nominated singer, Angie Stone. Would you escort Ms. Stone into the courtroom, please?
Yes, John.
Thank you.
How are you?
We're good.
Good to see you guys again.
It's good to see you.
So we have a winter-summer romance here, marriage. We want to know, based on your life experience, but as someone who unfortunately has experienced cheating, been cheated upon, what are some of the things that you see as signs? What are your cues that something's amiss?
There are several signs.
Okay.
The first sign being sex. The rhythm changes in a relationship. You know, when you first start out, you're going like rabbits.
All right.
And then as it winds down, sex starts to dissipate. Okay?
Okay, so has the sex life changed?
Oh, it changes. It changed and changes again and changes. I can tell when he's not been at a yard sale.
Yeah, Your Honor. It's based off on her mood. If she's in that attitude that night, I'm on the other side because she chooses that.
Okay, but I mean, you guys have
not
only been
bad.
married for 2 months. I mean, you probably shouldn't even be leaving the bedroom at this stage.
I mean, and that's the way I feel, and that's the thing. Like, it's like I'm high energy, and I'm extremely about, bonding, but sometimes it's like, when it's not there. Like, you can tell. I can tell when it's not there.
Well, Your Honor, first of all, if you treat a boy like a boy, he's going to act like a boy.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you treat him...
I want to say something about that.
Because as men, we want to be treated as men.
Right.
You want to be the head of your household.
Right.
And every time he's dumbed down to be one of the kids,
Right.
now he looks like he's dealing with his mom.
Right.
Because we forget how we got there to begin with. Whatever you did to get it, baby, you got to stay there to keep
Right.
it.
And in this case, she's afraid of an ex. She's concerned about an ex.
She should be.
Oh.
She really should be. Because in actuality, the ex is on his level. And you're pushing him to her level, back down to her level. Because you are afraid and insecure. Some of these signs had to already be there. You just chose to ignore them because as older women, we feel like we can change a man. He's got to grow there.
Right.
He's got to get there.
Right.
Thank you so much.
So now we've got this marriage on the line. You've got some concerns you've expressed. So to get to the bottom of this, the court has ordered a polygraph test, and we have the result. All right, Ron, would you please escort Mr. Kendall Scholl of Kendall Investigations into the courtroom? Yes, sir. Right. You performed a polygraph examination on Mr. WINBORN, is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
Right. Mr. WINBORN was asked,
In May 2017, the day your wife saw your ex on FaceTime, did you have sex with your ex? What was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined he was truthful.
he's turning out to be the man that you thought he was, the man you fell in love with.
Yep.
We have one more
We have
question.
one more question. Mr. WINBORN was asked, did you have sexual contact with your ex from July 2016 to now? What was his response to that question?
He said no.
And what did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was deceptive.
Mr. WINBORN, sexual contact with your ex from July 2016 to now. Did you have sexual contact with your ex?
No, did not.
So, Mr. Scholl, when you do the polygraph examination, how do you define sexual contact?
We go over, Your Honor, exactly what sexual contact is. Kissing, passionate kissing, a mere hug to somebody, a mere kiss on the cheek is not sexual contact.
Would you please explain your credentials as a polygraph examiner to Mr. WINBORN?
Mr. WINBORN, I was the former head of the entire FBI's polygraph program in Washington, D.C. for the FBI.
So it's safe to say this is not your first rodeo.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. WINBORN, this is not his first rodeo. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Did you have sexual contact, not just intercourse, sexual contact with your ex at any point from July 2016 to now?
Yes, Your Honor.
What sexual contact did you have with your ex?
It was a time period when I had a family member that passed away, and I was with her at that time, and she gave me a passionate hug and kissing, and that was it, Your Honor.
I knew he had spent the night with her.
You already knew?
He lied about it.
Tell him how you feel right now.
I feel like every time I've asked him about her, he lies. I feel like he's been lying. I already knew in my gut.
Miss Winborn, most fairy tales, they end on the last page, you wrap it up. My question to you is, will you get to the last page? I hope today isn't your last page, that you will let this story continue with counseling, and that you all work and grow together so that you can get to that happy ending.
You've got a wonderful woman here. She loves and cares about you. I mean, we could tell that from the moment that we started this hearing today.
Do you want to give it another shot?
I love him, I just don't want to be hurt.
And that's fair. This court has counseling and resources. We want you to take advantage of them, stand strong together, and as we say in this courtroom, don't deny yourself a chance of a long, happy relationship. Court is adjourned.